What's up guys, it's Seth. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you some Easter eggs from new videos that Clash of Clans has posted on their YouTube channel. I'm also going to tell you when I think Town Hall 14 is coming to Clash of Clans based off some of these Easter eggs. And we already know that Town Hall 14 is almost definitely coming this year because there are some teasers in these videos, and also Clash of Clans has said that they'll probably bring a new Town Hall every 18 months. And this year it's going to be 18 months since they released Town Hall 13. So the first video we're going to look at is the Gingerbread Mayhem video that Clash of Clans posted around Christmas time. So first of all, in this video there were a couple references to the number 14, which I'm assuming means Town Hall 14. So the first reference was right here when she was putting icing on the cannon. On the cup on the left of the screen, inside are some Roman numerals, which is XIV, which is 14. This is the first teaser for Town Hall 14, and the next one comes a little bit later when there's a shot of the oven. The time on the oven is the number 14. So those are the two Easter eggs that are pointing to Town Hall 14. So now, when do I think Town Hall 14 is coming? So right here in the video, when the balloon is dropping the bomb onto the log, in the background is a clock, and the clock is blurred out, but you can kind of make out which way the hands are pointing, and I think that they're pointing at 3:03, which if you turn that into a date, that would be March 3rd. So if that was a date, that would mean that Town Hall 14 was coming out on March 3rd, but this is not the only information we have about a date. We'll come back to that a little bit later when we look into some other videos which also have some references to March 3rd. So the other Easter egg in this video is an Easter egg that we've seen before. We've seen this in the Lost and Crowned short film, which I also made a video about pointing out every single Easter egg. I'll have that link in the description if you want to check that out. But in the very next scene, you'll see the balloon still throwing the bomb at the log, but on the right side of the screen is kind of a giant balloon. It also kind of looks like the Stone Slammer, except I know it's not the Stone Slammer because it doesn't look exactly like this, and also the Stone Slammer is red, not black. So you'll see it looks like three balloons in one, and in the Lost and Crowned short film, this was actually kind of a airship that would transport troops. In this example, it was from the Clash of Clans world to Clash Royale. So I don't know exactly what this is. We haven't seen this in the game yet. This might be the new super balloon, or this might just be another version of the Stone Slammer, although it does look a lot different. So this may be the new super balloon. I've seen other suggestions. I think it was on Reddit that I saw this suggestion that this was the super balloon. So that might come in the future. And then the final Easter egg in this video is also another clock. So all this Gingerbread Mayhem was happening in a matter of minutes, but the clock actually went back a full hour from what I can tell. Even though it's blurred out, it looks like it's at 2:03. And if we translated that into a date, that would be February 3rd. But why would the clock go back a full hour? That's what makes me think that Clash of Clans put this here for a reason. And I think that February 3rd is when we're going to get an official sneak peek of Town Hall 14. And then it will release on March 3rd. The reason I think this is because when Town Hall 13 came out, we got a video where it was pretty much revealing Town Hall 13. It was just a little bit more subtle than a total reveal telling us we were getting Town Hall 13. There were a lot of 13 references, pretty much telling us Town Hall 13, but not actually telling us. So that was almost exactly a month before Town Hall 13 actually was officially announced. So I think Town Hall 14 is going to be announced in February and then released in March. One more Easter egg I want to point out in this video was at the end where there were some blinking Christmas lights in the ruins of the Gingerbread Village. In Brawl Stars, they've put some Morse code clues in the game and in some other videos. So when I saw these blinking lights, I first thought it was Morse code. So I tried to figure out what these lights were blinking to. It was a little bit tricky to figure out because sometimes they would just dim a little bit, and I wasn't sure if to count that as a dot or a dash, so it was a little bit confusing, and this is what I came up with. Yeah, it doesn't really look like anything, and this may not even be Morse code because it was kind of tricky to figure out with it dimming, sometimes turning totally off. If you tried to decode this Morse code and came up with something different, let me know. This might not even have any significance. I just wanted to share this with you. So the next video we're going to look at is this Clasharama video, which is titled Working the Clashmas Shift. So our very first Easter egg is in the opening scene of the video. So it's showing us a view of the village from a distance, but the weird thing about this, on kind of the left middle of the screen, we have what looks like a Town Hall 6, maybe a Town Hall 7, but it's a low town hall, and there's a clan castle to the right of it, centered in the screen. But then further back, behind the Clashmas tree, is another town hall, which looks like maybe a Town Hall 5 or 6, and behind that is another clan castle. So why are there two town halls and two clan castles in the same village? The first thing I thought about when I noticed this was some suggestions from the community to have a new mode, which is kind of like the mode in Boom Beach, where you have a bunch of different villages all turned into one giant village, and then various members of your clan would all attack the village from different angles, and you're working together to take down one giant village. So maybe this is an Easter egg pointing to that in the future. Maybe Clash of Clans is working on it, and this is a little bit of a teaser for that. I don't know exactly how it would work, but this is really interesting and really exciting if they're going to add something new like this. And the next Easter egg is in the following scene. I don't think this is super important or has any real significance, but I want to point out in the bottom right, you'll see the ice golem, but it has black on it, which we don't have in Clash of Clans, but this is in Clash Royale. The Ice Golem in Clash Royale is slightly different. It has this black on it, and this is the only troop, I think, that stands out from every other troop. Like I said, I don't think there's any significance, but I wanted to point that out. And then the other Easter egg that I noticed is actually in the whole entire video. The whole time, it's night. And I looked back through previous Clasharamas, and I didn't find a single video where the whole video was night. If you know of one, please let me know. But the reason I pointed this out is because I've seen multiple people in the community saying that Clash of Clans should add a night mode, and I've even seen some renders that people have made of an example of what night mode would look like, and it looks really cool, to be honest. I love night mode on almost anything, so this may or may not be an Easter egg for night mode, but it would be amazing if Clash of Clans would add a night mode to the home village. Obviously the builder base already has night mode, but this would be awesome if Clash of Clans could add this. And then the final Easter egg, which I'm not sure if it has any significance or not, is near the end. As the village is being raided, you'll see all the troops jumping over the wall on a jump spell. There's actually two builders that are coming out with a bag of gold, and I don't know why the builders are also raiding a village. I can't think of anything that Clash of Clans would add where builders would raid villages, but I just wanted to point that out. So the next video we're going to look at is the behind the scenes of the Gingerbread Village Mayhem. And there's actually one quick Easter egg I want to point out. We'll see again multiple times in this video the clock is pointing at 2:03, which lines up with our previous video where the clock was also pointing at 2:03 and also 3:03 in some other scenes. So now our final video is the Clash of Clans 2020 year in review. And there's a couple Easter eggs I want to point out, and one of them is another reference to a date for Town Hall 14. So the first Easter egg is something I noticed when the book is flipping through pages. You can see this first page early in the video, which has a couple comments that people had on social media. But then if we look later in the video, we see that same exact page show up again. Now, I don't know if this was a mistake or if Clash of Clans put this in for a reason. This definitely just could have been a mistake with whoever was putting the video together, but it might have some significance. Let me know if you think so down in a comment. The final Easter egg I want to show you is near the end of the video, as they're showing some replays from the World Championship. They show one clip where Carbon Finn, one of the commentators, also a YouTuber, says,
"Oh my goodness, it's the third day,"
which seems a little bit out of place because it's not really talking about anything in particular that's going on. So why would they put this clip of him saying it's the third day? And that brought me back to the clock that we saw multiple times where it had 3:03 and 2:03. But like I said, I predicted March 3rd as Town Hall 14 coming out, and Carbon Finn is saying, oh my goodness, it's the third day of March, possibly. That's probably another date that Clash of Clans put in there, and it kind of blended in with everything, so a lot of people may not have noticed this. But we'll see if Town Hall 14 does come out on March 3rd or if we have any other sneak peeks within the next month. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. I made another video pointing out the Easter eggs in the new winter sceneries, and I also have a whole playlist with every single Easter egg in all the sceneries that have come out so far. So make sure to check that out. That's also going to be linked in the description. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.